Hello and welcome to Module 3 of Martial Arts. In this module, we shall be looking at beginner stage of martial art, that is building your foundation. The learning objective of this module include, by the end of this presentation, you will understand the key component of beginner martial art training. The students should be able to understand the importance of warming up and conditioning your body. The students should also know the foundational stance that provide power and stability. The students should also know the basic punching, kicking, and blocking techniques. They will also learn how breathing and focus enhance your performances. And finally, the students should be able to know the purpose and safety of control sparring. The model content that we should be looking at here includes basic body conditioning and warming up exercise. We'll also look at fundamental stance, balance, and posture. We'll also look at basic punching, kicking, and blocking techniques. We'll look at breathing and focus techniques for beginner. Then we'll further look at introduction to control sparring before we draw our conclusion. Let us begin with the introduction. Why the beginner stage matters. The beginner stage is the most critical phase in the martial arts. The beginner stage is the most critical phase in the martial arts journey. It is about building a strong foundation for everything that follows. This includes physical development, that is building strength, flexibility, and coordination, technical skill, learning the correct forms for basic movement, and mental discipline, which entails developing focus, respect, and self-control. Mastering these fundamentals ensures safe practice, faster progress, and a deeper understanding of martial arts. Let us look at the basic body conditioning and warm-up. The purpose of warm-up is to prevent injury, improve your flexibility. So warm-up helps to prevent injury, improve flexibility, and also enhance performances, which is primes the body for effective movement. The common warm-up exercises include jogging in place or jumping jack, arm circle and neck rotation, leg swings, as well as dynamic stretch like lunges, torso twists. So these are warm-up exercise that we have in martial arts. Now let us look at body conditioning, that is building strength and endurance. Uh, conditioning body Conditioning builds the strength and stamina needed to perform techniques effectively. So some of the exercises include horse stance, that you stand like a horse. The key benefit is that it builds leg strength, endurance, and stability. Then we have Hindu squat. You squat in the Hindu form, which helps to develop the leg power and the cardiovascular fitness. Then we have push-ups, which helps to strengthen chest and the shoulder, as well as arms for striking. Then we have planks and the sit up. You have to sit on the air, which helps to build a strong core for balance and power generation. So this can be displayed on the screen as shown below. These are types of body stance conditioning. So as you can see on the screen, this is type of warming up exercise that we have in martial arts. Now let us look at the fundamental stance, that is your base of power. Stance are the foundation of all movement. They provide stability for defense and a base for powerful attack. Now we have different types of stance, like we have ready stance, which is natural alert position for movement. We have front stance, which is a long stable stance for powerful forward attack. Then we have back stance, which is a defensive stance with most weight on your rear leg. Then we have horse stance, which is a wide low stance for building strength and stability. Now the principles of a uh, balance and posture include staying rooted and aligned. So good balance and posture are essential for control and power. So the key principle include lower your center of gravity, that's keep your knees bent. Then number two, align your spine, keep your back straight, not leaning. Then protect your center, which entails stroke your chin and keep your hand up. Then we have engage your core, which is a strong core, keep you stable. And we have find your root, which entails feel connected to the ground. So these are some of the principles of fundamental stance and balancing as seen on the screen. These are some of the fundamental stance, so the basic martial art stance as can be displayed on the scene. Having known that, let us look at the basic punch. That is the basic punch we have in martial. Your primary offensive tool. So punches are fundamental for close to mind range offense. It focuses on form, not power, as for the beginner. So we have the following types of punch, like the jack, which is a quick straight punch with your front hand. It is used to gauge distance and set up other strikes. Then we have cross and reverse punch, which is a powerful straight punch with your rear hand, and it is powered by hip rotation. Then we have hook punch, which is a circular punch to the side using your bent arm. So the key point here is that keep your wrist straight and make contact with the first two knuckles. So this can be seen on the board. This is a jack, a jab punch. This one is a cross punch. This is a hook, and this is uppercut. Having known that, let us look at the basic kick that we have in martial art, which is powerful attack from a distance. So kick uses the body's strongest muscles and offer greater reach. So we have front kick, which is a direct snapping kick using the ball of the foot. It is great for targeting the stomach or the chest. Then we have roundhouse kick, which is a powerful circular kick using the instep or chin. It can target the leg, body, or the head. Then we have side kick, which is a powerful thrusting kick delivered with the heel or the blade of the foot. It is excellent for pushing an opponent back. So these are some of the types of kick we have as seen on the screen. This is front kick. As you can see, we have the side kick, otherwise known as yokojeri. Then we have the back kick, which is known as ushirijeri. So these are some of the basic kick we have in martial art. Having known that, let us look at the basic block. That is your first line of defense, how you can defend yourself in martial art. Blocks are defensive movement used to redirect or stop an incoming attack. So we have high block, which is used to defend your head and face from downward or overhead strike. Then we have middle block, that is inside and outside, which protect your torso by deflecting punches to the side. Then we have low block, which defend your lower body from kick or lower punches. Remember, a good block can immediately set you up for a counter attack. So these are the main types of block as shown on the screen. So this is upper raising block, this is down block, and this is middle block. So these are the three main karate block techniques we have. Having done that, let us look at the inner game, that is the breathing and focus. The mind-body connection. Physical techniques is only half the battle. So physical techniques just half the battle. Then breathing techniques, deep breathing, which calms the mind and improves oxygen flow. Then we have power breathing, that is kai, which is a sharp exhale on impact that tightens the core and adds power to your body system. Now, the focus techniques include meditation, otherwise known as mokuso, which clear the mind and build concentration. Now we have visual focus, which keep your eye on your opponent to anticipate their move. Now we have mind-body awareness, which entails concentrating on your own movement to improve control. Now let us look at the introduction to control sparring. That is how you can control your spare. That is putting it all together safely. Control sparring is a supervised practice where you applied techniques against a resistant partner. So the key principle of control sparring include one, techniques over power, which entails focus on precision, timing, and control using light contact. So you have to use a light contact. Now we have first aid as a principle, which is mandatory use of protective gear, such as glove, mount guard, shin guard, or head gear. Now another principle is respect. Bow to your partner and follow the instructor's command. Now, learning, not winning. So the goal is to improve, not to beat your opponent. So control spelling is a activity is done in order to improve your martial skill and not just to win. In conclusion, the key takeaway here is that you have learned the essential building block of your martial art journey. Therefore, preparing the body through condition, building a solid base with stance, executing core offensive and defensive techniques, harnessing the power of breath and focus, safely applying your skill in a controlled sparring. Continuous practice of these fundamentals combined with respect and discipline will pave the way for your growth and success in martial art. Thank you and have a nice day.